Hey, what is going on, YouTube? Hey, Aaron here. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. And guys, I was actually in the middle of editing a Stalingrad Friday feature type worthy video when we got some news. So if you guys want to see that video later today, let me know. I'll drop it later today. If not, we'll probably drop it tomorrow or something. But I got a message from Mr. Sailor Champ and actually a comment or a post on my live stream last night from Mr. Killer Nick. And both of those gentlemen said, Aaron, you need to check out the trailer. Now, of course, we are on the World of Warships Legends official YouTube page, which is mostly edited and done by Mr. Robin. And of course, I actually watched it. And if you were like me, you actually just missed what both of those gentlemen were talking about. It is the video is highlighting or showcasing the Zhao here and all of her guns and torpedoes. And she actually torpedoes a ship that I thought was the Montana. But upon further review, Enhance, what movie is that from? Enhance. Those are double turrets. There's one, there's two. Those are double turrets. Now, you could be like a regular Legends connoisseur and say, well, Aaron, of course, that is the USS Georgia. Well, I disagree, and I disagree for a few reasons. Number one, I'm trying to make this clickbait video. Number two, the Zhao is at Legendary tier, and we know, for the most part, now, again, Robin could have just thrown the Georgia into the training rooms at Tier 7, but I think this is the USS Ohio, and I want it to be the USS Ohio for a few reasons. Number one, once again, for this clickbait video. Number two, because the Ohio is the best state. It's got the best football, college football team in the land. As well as being a kick-ass Legendary tier battleship. So we're going to let this play one more time. You guys can kind of see it through. Robin did a fantastic job of editing, or whoever edited this, I think it's Robin, of kind of putting this explosion or catching this angle of this explosion to where we can't see the back turrets. And if you guys didn't know, the Ohio is basically it's the Montana to the Iowa. It's a extra turret Georgia. So it's got the fourth turret there for a total of 8 guns with the 457 millimeter caliber there. I don't want to click on that, but here's kind of that front view. So definitely this outline, but again, this could be the Georgia. I don't have the Georgia pulled up, and the internet's kind of acting funny, so we're not going to pull it up today. But here is the wiki page for the USS Ohio. And as always, guys, this is pure speculation. We just got the Zhao. We don't know the next time we're going to get another ship. But if we do get one, this would actually be one of my top battleship picks, this and the Kremlin. And of course, we all know that the American battleships dominate this game for all my American mains, which is fine. But part of the fun of the game is a variety, right? And we already have a bunch of American ships, especially at Legendary tier. So regardless, though, we'll go ahead and read and review the stats here. And of course, the stats will probably change at least a little bit. A few of the ships have stayed the same, but with the unique balancing in Legends, it's more likely that a few of these stats will change at least a little bit. But the Ohio is an American Special Premium Tier 10 battleship on PC, of course, a hypothetical armament project for the Montana-class battleships with 8 457 millimeter guns housed in 4 turrets back in 1938, amid rumors about the creation of ships with guns of a caliber exceeding 406 millimeters in Japan. Why does Japan always have to compensate, right? There were projects of battleships with 457 millimeter guns. I feel like it should be comma in mind or in design. One of them was a relatively fast and had an armament comprising of 6 guns with 3 twin turret weapons there, turrets. And we know, of course, that it was the USS Georgia. I feel like the Georgia should have been Tier 8. Definitely should have been Tier 8, but that, when the Georgia was released, there was only Tier 7 and Legendary tier in the game. And the concept was to put these twin turrets on a project that could have very well been equipped on an unfinished Montana-class battleship. So the Ohio here has the 457s with a 27.5 reload, which is pretty nice. That's pretty fast. All things considered. One thing I was kind of noting as well as reviewing these stats is 96,300 health. That's up there, right? I think the GK is 95,000. So I'm guessing this will be adjusted. If not, prepare for her to have I think she has a pretty chunky Citadel, but anyway, actually, I can't even think of the Citadel of the Georgia. Is it close to the waterline? Somebody tell me in the comments down below. I'm going to admit that I don't know the exact details and armor layouts, and I'm going to get 80 comments like, "Can you believe this guy? He doesn't even know the exact armor scheme of a Tier 7 ship that..." Oh, it's so fun, making even a tiny mistake or something when I'm doing these videos live, and people they're just like, they attack. That was a good clap. I hope that's not too loud on the playback. But anyway, something also interesting to note, and again, this will probably change for the Legends version, is the secondary armament. You can see here we've got 10x2 of the 127s, the classic American kind of lineup there, which also double as your AA defense. But the firing range for the Ohio is a base of 7.5 kilometers. If that stays the same, which it rarely ever does for Legends, we could push that puppy out to 11, 12 even with our commander system. And it's truly the commanders in Legends that kind of make the difference for those secondary ships. Rest in peace, Schlieffen and Ruprecht. But again, prepare for this to change. They kind of did, I forget, I think it was like the Flander or some other ship that they absolutely neutered the secondaries. But this ship, can and will be a lot of fun, a very accurate American battleship with 457 millimeter guns. On top of that, you can actually probably meme her and run a little bit of a mixed hybrid build. I'm sure that there will be, some form of American Azure Lane giant boobied commander to come out that when or if this does come out, which will mix accuracy with secondaries, or kind of a dual commander there. But that is the ship. Let's go and read the pros and cons real quick. Well-armored midsection. Okay, so decent then, I guess. When properly angled. Okay, that's huge. Quick main battery turret traverse. Good main battery rate of fire, like we talked about. Good main battery accuracy with plotting room equipped. That's part of the reason the Americans are so accurate. Excellent secondary armament range, all of which we talked about. Powerful 8A defenses, like most other USN ships. What is a kilometer? You guys know the meme I'm talking about? I'll put it in the video. Improved repair party. Cons, fairly short main battery range. Boo. Slower than Montana. Only a half knot faster than Yamato. Okay, so she's kind of chunky then. Enormous Citadel. So I was right. Ha! All the nerds in the comments. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, idiots. Enormous Citadel that slightly rises above the water. I was correct. Oh, it's so refreshing when I'm right. No, people are gonna be like, wow, he's so arrogant. He's so arrogant. Yes, Flashing Ohio's broadside is quite dangerous. Extremely long ship with very large turning radius, poor concealment. So basically, you're a giant artillery platform with very strong guns. Now, something also to note, and we've talked about this in previous videos. I think I just did it in my Colombo video. Ohio only has 8 guns, so you will notice a tiny lapse in accuracy due to a few things. Number one, you being not that intelligent. No, I'm just kidding. But number two is the less guns you have, the more inaccurate a ship will always seem. Regardless of how accurate those 6 shells on the Georgia or the Champagne are, if you miss 1 or 2, that's 2 shells is what, 30% of your firepower approximately. So you're missing a massive chunk of your firepower if 2 of those shells are off. And of course, we know with RNG being a huge factor in this game, ships with less guns seem less accurate in certain circumstances. Now, that being said, I think Ohio is going to be very accurate when and if it does come into the game. I'm almost positive it will eventually sometime make its way into Legends, but yeah, guys, that is the Ohio, the preview there. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow the World of Warships Legends official YouTube page, as well as mine. You don't have to follow this one. People are going to think this is an ad. It's not. Legends, make sure you guys pay me for the ad to your channel here in Robin's Editing, even though I'm like hijacking your video. But if you guys are watching, I appreciate the viewership, man. We had a lot of fun last night playing Call of Duty. Shout out to Nick and Mr. Sailor Champ for kind of giving me the heads up to look at the trailer and investigate further. But upon further review, we went to replay, and it does appear if those are twin turrets. Again, we don't know what the back of the ship holds, and I didn't, if there's something else in this trailer that you guys notice, of course, Robin cuts to it right as we can. I don't know, it looks a little bit longer than the Georgia. I'm sure somebody could superimpose that image, but I just don't have enough time in my life to do that. So if you guys want to go ahead and do that, make sure to you tag me on my Discord. But if you guys are not a part of my Discord, that is a great place to be. Discord is basically just a little chat room for video game nerds, and I actually have a little bro zone in there where we talk about working out and just kind of. I've made some great friends in there. Shout out to the bro zone. They probably don't even watch Legends videos anymore, but yeah. And again, let me know if you guys want to see that Stalingrad video later today. I'm just about finished up with that one. And now that we've got the buff to the Stalingrad, it will be even stronger. But yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. I will see you guys later in the day on the live stream. Probably some member games. Who knows? I kind of want to finish out the Call of Duty campaign. But anyway, we're having fun with life, man. You got to go out and attack life. I had a little bit of I guess, a rough day yesterday. But, just a lot of support. And some people on my videos and live streams are like, man, you kind of helped me get through the day. So I really appreciate that, and I do this for you guys. He said doo-doo. All right, I'm blabber enough here. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace.